Good evening to all. Today we have to discuss our unit number 5, that is nothing but the three-phase induction motor design part 2. As we design the special machines in our subject, that is induction motor, transformer. In first 3 unit we cover the transformer. From unit 4, 5, 6 we have to concentrate on induction motor. So as we discuss the important terms related to induction motor, that is nothing but the construction parameter, working parameter, all these concepts regarding to induction motor we already discussed in unit number 4. So in this unit number 5 we have to concentrate the actual design of our induction motor. Means what? We have to design actually with the design consideration parameter we have to design the induction motor similar to our transformer. Only here difference is the design parameters is different. So before starting the design of induction motor we have to consider some important calculations such as the main dimensions similar to our transformer. Here also we have to design the main dimension related to our three-phase induction motor. So for that we have to use the output coefficient or output equation formula for induction motor, that is nothing but the Q is equal to C0 D square L NS. This is nothing but the output equation of our induction motor. This output equation we already derived in our unit number 4. So in that Q is nothing but the kVA rating, C0 is nothing but the output coefficient. That output coefficient is nothing but the 11 B average AC kW into 10 raised to minus 3. Here B average AC is nothing but the specific magnetic loading and specific electrical loading, and kW is nothing but the winding factor or window space factor. And here from this equation D is nothing but the diameter of stator bore and L is nothing but the length of stator bore, and NS is nothing but the synchronous speed. So according to this we have to find out the main dimension of induction motor. So for that, first of all we have to derive the formula for kVA rating of machine. As we know, this is the basic formula for calculating the kVA rating of machine, that is nothing but the Q is equal to HP into 0.746 divided by efficiency cos phi. This formula is used when horsepower is given. So we have to convert that horsepower into kilowatt. So for that purpose here we have to multiply it at the 0.746. And whenever horsepower is not given, simply power is given is in kilowatt. So substitute that value of kilowatt in that particular equation and rewrite this equation. So according to that we have to calculate the kVA rating of machine. By assuming the suitable values of B average AC kW means what? These values are given in our example. So simply we have to substitute that values in this particular equation, and after we will getting this C0, that C0 will be put in this particular equation, and we have to calculate the value of D and L, and we can say it as a main dimension of induction motor. Means what? Diameter of stator bore and length of stator bore we can calculate from this equation. As we discuss the topic of main dimension related to our three-phase induction motor, so on this basis of this topic we have to solve this numerical. First of all I would read this. So according to previous concept, so according to that we have to solve the numerical which is based on main dimension of induction motor. So first of all I will read the numerical, that is nothing but the find the main dimension of three-phase 10 kilowatt 400 volt 50 hertz 4 pole squirrel cage induction motor. Assume full load efficiency is equal to 0.85 and full load power factor is 0.86. Specific magnetic loading is 0.4 Weber per meter square. Specific electrical loading 20,000 ampere per meter, and winding factor is equal to 0.955 and stacking factor is equal to 0.9. Here take the rotor peripheral speed is equal to 20 millisecond. This is the condition for this particular numerical. So before solving this numerical, first of all we have to write some given terms related to numerical, which is very useful to solve the numerical. So first of all we write the given term. As we know the power is in kilowatt, so here is no need to convert the power. Simply substitute the value of power 10. Here is poles are given, that is 4, efficiency is 0.85, power factor is 0.86, specific magnetic loading, that is nothing but B average 0.4 Weber per meter square. After that, specific electrical loading, that is nothing but AC is equal to 20,000 ampere per meter, and winding factor is called as a window factor, that is nothing but kW is equal to 0.955. And last is Ks, that is nothing but the stacking factor, it is 0.9. That can be not used in our example. So let us start the solution. First of all we calculate the kVA output. So we know the formula for kVA output, that is nothing but the kVA output Q is equal to P divided by efficiency cos phi. Here note this point again, here power is simply given is in kilowatt. So here we directly take the value of 10, and efficiency as we know 0.85 and power factor is 0.86. So simply calculate this equation and you will get the answer, that is nothing but the 13.679. After calculating the kVA rating, we have to calculate the output coefficient. So we know the formula for output coefficient, that is nothing but the C0 is equal to B average AC kW into 10 raised to minus 3. So substitute according to given parameter all this value, then we will get the output coefficient, that is nothing but the 88. In this way we calculate the kVA output and output coefficient. The speed of rotor is 20 milli per second at synchronous speed. This is condition we used. So according to that, here the poles are given and synchronous speed is given. So according to that we can calculate the speed in RPS. So we know the basic formula, that is nothing but NS is equal to, that is nothing but the synchronous speed is equal to 120F divided by P. This is our standard formula here we use for calculating the speed in RPS. Here is the condition, we have to calculate the speed in RPS, not in RPM. So first of all we calculate the speed in RPM, then we will convert it as a RPS. So I will tell you. So first of all we calculate the synchronous speed according to our regular formula. We substitute the values and we will get the speed, that is in RPM. Whenever we have to convert this RPM into RPS, so simply convert or simply divide that RPM equation it as a 60. Then you will get the value of your synchronous speed is in RPS. Here you calculate that value, that is nothing but the 25 RPS. So according to that you can substitute or first of all substituting this value we have to rearrange that particular equation of Q. Q is nothing but, this is your output equation of our 3-phase induction motor, that is nothing but the Q is equal to C0 D square LNS. So according to this formula we arrange the term, that is nothing but the D square L, because these are our main dimension parameter. So according to that we have to rearrange that formula, that is nothing but the D square L divided by is equal to Q upon C0 NS. Simply substitute that particular values and we have to get the answer in terms of D square L. As the given condition is here that take rotor peripheral speed is equal to 20 meter per second. This is our given condition. So that with reference to that condition, here we have to assume the rotor's diameter is equal to stator bore diameter. So that can be represented in terms of pi d ns. So we know the value of that is nothing but the 20 milli per second. So we taking it as a 20 and rearrange this equation, because we have to concentrate or we have to find out the capital D and capital L. So from this we have to calculate the capital D. According to that, we rearranging the equation and we get the value of capital D, that is nothing but the diameter of stator bore, that is 0.2546 meter. So according to that, here D square L is there. As we know the value of D square, substitute simply that value of D square in over here and calculate the value of L. Then you will get the value of L is equal to 0.09592 is in meter. In this way, we can calculate the value of stator bore and rotor bore diameter, and simply we can call it as a main dimension of induction motor. Hope you all understand. Thank you.